I'm trying so hard to pretend that I'm awake right now. It's not working. I apologize. I apologize for this, whatever this is, but we're doing the video regardless. Pre-notice monster skill balancing. Very exciting. I know this may not seem very excited, but I am excited for monster skill balancing. However, every time we're done with the monster balance, I'm like excited. Oh, all these monsters getting changed. And then like, yeah, I'm always excited at the end of the video. And then like 2 hours later, I'm like, that wasn't enough. What about this unit? What about that unit? What about that? Like all these other units that need to be balanced that didn't get attention. I guess we're gonna have to wait several months for, and they do this on purpose, right? They do this on purpose because if they balance everything, let's be real, they do this on purpose. If they balance everything that need to be balanced in one balance patch, we would have nothing to look forward to and get angry about 3 months later in the next balance patch. Like, they better, I really hope that, like, waiting to see what gets balanced. Like, they need to balance this, they need to balance this, they need to balance this, and we're, like, waiting in anticipation, right? If they balanced everything right now that needed to be balanced, we would have nothing to be in anticipation for. So, this is one of the things this is one of the psychological things that they like to do. They always keep us wanting more. They always keep us waiting. This is not by accident. This is not by accident. So let's see. Now that we've started off on a great note, it's intentional that they keep things not balanced in some of these games in general, not just this one. So anyway, Monster Balance be carrying out very soon. RTA season is over. We knew it was going to be soon they would do the balance patch. So let's see what we actually get. And then let's be excited at the end of the video and then disappointed 2 hours later when I realized that so much stuff still needs to be balanced. Sea Emperor, Fire Sea Emperor, Rain of Stones, one of my favorite units. Attacks 4 to 6 times, now 3 to 5 times. Damage increased by 10% per hit. Stuns with a 25 is now 30% chance. This looks like, oh, it's a nerf, but it's a buff. It's just a balance, right? They're just, because see, he's very strong right now, and that's why he kind of overtook Hathor in her spot, is because he does all this extra additional damage, because he does an AoE, like all these AoE multi-hits, right? So that's why he's been more meta. Now they're decreasing the amount of hits he does to decrease the damage he does with additional damage, and then they're also increasing the normal damage he does per hit, because they don't want to nerf the unit. They just want to nerf the additional damage potential out of the unit. So they're doing an extra stun chance and an extra damage per hit since it's less hits, right? So it's kind of still balanced to be, regardless of if artifacts weren't a thing, it's kind of balanced to be the same level. Less hits, more damage, more stuns, but the artifacts value on the unit is lessened, right? So so there we go. They're just really balancing for the artifacts. He was too OP with the artifacts. Wind Art Master. Sad. Skill change, skill effect order change. So he was stripping, defense breaking, glancing hits. It was 50% chance to remove beneficial effects into increased chance of landing a glancing hit. Into decreased defense is now 50% chance to defense break, then removes beneficial effects, then increase the chance of landing glancing hit on all enemies. Oh, so it's stupid now. Right. So it's already a dog crap patch. It's the second thing they already made the patch bad. Wow, that's I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by how quickly you were able to make a bad balance patch. Just second unit, let's already make it stupid. You strip after the defense break. Oh, God. This is where we're headed, guys. This is the logic of where we're headed with this game in 2021. We got a defense break into a strip. So how many people gonna download Lost Centauri? I'm just curious. Okay, calm down, Bagel. Calm down. It's completely illogical. They want to nerf him, but instead they make it illogical. Like, anyway, moving on. Moving on. Ifrit. Wind and Darkness. Super Crush. Inflicts damage proportion to your max HP. Is now in proportion to the enemy's max HP. Which means it's going to be nice for TOA bosses. It's going to be nice for dungeons. Target immune to stun will have the attack bar decreased by... Ooh, they have an attack bar decrease. So, that's pretty nice. Damage based on enemy max HP and attack bar decrease by 50% each with a 100% chance for both the wind one and the dark one. That's not bad. That's a really good buff for bosses. So, then the Dark Ifrit, conversion of magic passive. Allies will recover the HP by 3%, is now 5% for each harmful. Wasn't that what it was initially? It's been a long time, and I'm tired right now, and I'm only half there mentally, which is that's how it always is. But wasn't it initially 5%, and then they nerfed him, and now they're buffing him to be what it was before? Effect added, your attack bar increased by 10% for each harmful effect remaining on the ally after attacking. That's interesting. They're definitely buffing Veramos. I feel like Veramos was kind of underrated because there were places that you could actually use him. I legitimately used Veramos. Some of you guys saw on stream. I legitimately used Veramos the other day on stream in battles, right? In RTA. So it was the enemy was bringing in a lot of debuffs. So I was like, okay, let's bring in some Veramos. I think they brought in a Sema, so I was like, oh, let's bring in Veramos. Sure, I had him ruined. Had him ruined up. I was ready because I knew that we needed a second unit for. Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Second unit for that. So I think it was a little bit underrated before. People were like, "Oh, he's from a relic of days past," which I kind of, you know what? I kind of said that too. But yeah, he still had some uses here and there. So anyway, now he's even better. So I'm sure we'll see him more. That Super Crush is actually pretty cool. I do really like the attack age decrease. So. Then we have Art Master, Water Art Master, Art of Blank Space, which gets changed every balance. So let's see what the new Art of Blank Space is. When enemies remove beneficial effects of allies, the attack bar of the ally with the removed beneficial effects will be increased by now 50. Oh, it's just a buff to it. Okay. There we go. So it's the same thing. Fire Art Master, Blossom Painting, effect added increases the attack speed of all allies for 2 turns. That is the third skill. If I recall correctly, that is the third skill that does. I'm just going to sell everything. I don't want to pay attention to what these things actually have. I want to see what the I just want to make sure I get the information correct for this. Blossom Painting. Yeah, that's the third skill. Attacks all enemies, removes all their beneficial effects, increases attack power of all allies for 2 turns afterwards. Is now going to speed buff too. Okay. Fire and Light Scroll Trap effect added gains turn instantly after using the skill. Yo. That Fire Art Master. I kind of want that Fire Art Master. I mean, some people are like we were excited about him at first, and then some people are like, oh, I don't, where do I use him? I don't know if I want to use him. I always wanted that unit. Always wanted that unit. Very cool that he's even better now. So now now the Fire Master is one of 3 units that attack power buff and speed buff at the same time. He strips attack power buffs and speed buffs. That's fantastic combination with speed-based damage dealers like Poseidon. So, do we see him as part of a cleave now more? I feel like we see him as part of a cleave now more. He attacks power buffs, he speed buffs, and he strips. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice setup for a speed-based DPS unit. So, let's see what we have next. And then he also has an effect added. But Kali does that. Hraesvelg does that, and now he does that. The attack and speed buff at the same time. Heart Master, Darkness, Mask of the Devil. Removes harmful effects granted on all allies. Grants immunity on all allies for 2 turns. Not harmful effect cleanse, immunity. So the Mask of the Devil is the third skill. Removes harmful effects granted, and the selected target will go under threat state. So now, and you gain a turn afterwards, right? So now it's immunity puts something under threat state. So even if you don't have harmful effects on you, it's just a little bit better. Just a little bit of a buff to the Dark Art Master. Pretty nice. Dark Occult Girl and Water Occult Girl. Girl's Prayer. I know I'm in front. I should just take my face off of this. Seriously. Nobody needs to see that. Girl's Prayer. See, haters, I'm with you too. I agree. Nobody needs to see this. Dark and Water Occult Girl. Girl's Prayer, which is the cleanse. HP recovery is proportioned to now HP and attack power instead of just attack power. Okay. Also, her third skill is based on her HP, if I recall correct. Her third, the damage on her third skill. So, yeah, I think that just makes her a little bit easier to ruin, so you don't have to focus too much on her attack power now. You can make her tanky, and then she gets a little bit benefit if you don't get as much attack power on there. Polar Queen, all Polar Queen. Essence Explosion is now decreased defense with a 30% is now a 50% chance. That also will get leveled up as well. So it's going to be even more. I feel like that's actually, it's such a small change, but I think that's actually a small change that needed to be changed. The Polar Queen. Then the Fire and the, ooh, Light Polar Queen Aura of Dawn change. Hold on. Excited about that now. Effect added, your attack bar increases by 10% per harmful effect granted the enemy. Ooh. I mean, it's not a game-breaking change. It just makes it better, right? Extra attack bar increase. Can't take it against the online, though. Now. One LD unit against another LD unit. Well, I guess it's going to suck in that one very rare situation that almost never happens, Bagel. I'm just saying. Okay. What else do we have? I don't even remember where we were. Okay. Yeah. Paladin, Water Paladin, Heavenly Blessing passive. Oh god. If an ally gets granted with inability effects is now, gains the turn instantly is now, counterattacks the enemy target and gains the turn instantly. She gets an extra counterattack too. They buffed the Water Paladin. Okay. Counterattacks enemy. And she's got a stun with skill 1 and gains the turn instantly. That's fun. I like to use her. Fire Monkey King. Ooh, Fire Monkey King buff. HP recovery is now 25%. Where are we? Fire Monkey? Yeah, there we go. HP is now 25%. Beast Monk. Leader skills? Water Beast Monk. Trickle Water. Effect added. So it was a slow. Increased attack bar of all allies by 25%. That's not bad. That's not bad. Water Beast Monk. I mean, they could have just changed the leader skill. They're so stubborn. They're like, we can't change the leader skill because we know better than everyone else. We could just put Guild War leader skills or global leader skills. But no, we're smarter. We're gonna do leader skills for dungeons where nobody uses them. Yes, Kantos, you're smarter than everyone else. I get it. Could you just make it logical? What? All they needed to do is change the leader skills. They're like, no, we're not going to do it. Okay. Trick of Fire, effect added, removes harmful effects granted on... Oh, Trick of Fire. That's... Removes harmful effects on all allies, and then AoE silences. That's interesting. There's still HP units, so like these units generally don't get seen. HP-based units generally don't get seen in RTA, but that's still interesting on there. I wonder if some of these may get so strong that maybe 1 or 2 get used in RTA at some point. I like that. Removes harmful effects on all allies with skill. So he cleanses harmful effects, and then he AoE silences the enemy. And then he still has a heal skill 2. He still has a strip with skill 1, right? And it says speed buff. Trick of Water and Trick of Water increases attack bar of all allies. That's kind of cool. I like these. Oh, so Beast Monk, Wind Beast Monk, Trick of Wind increases defense of all allies for 2 turns. That's cool as well. I've been asking for this for a long time. Okay. For a while, I was asking for something that was like, why don't we see something that does, like, defense-based unit like Galleon, right? That buffs defense and then defense breaks at the same time. It's not a 4-star, but now we have a unit. This is the only unit that does that, of buffed defense of your team and defense break the enemy team. So now this is a setup for defense-based DPS units. Of just one unit, and he also has a heal. So this is a nice setup for units that do damage based on defense, but don't necessarily ignore defense like Hopper and Bulldozer. So we just need to bring in Ritesh. I mean, first you have to summon Ritesh, but you just need to bring in Ritesh and then defense-based DPS unit. Interesting. So this is something that we haven't seen before in the game. Now Beast Monk Light. Go on. Provokes the enemies for 1 turn, 75% chances. Now all allies counterattack for 2 turns. So no provoke. All allies counterattack for 2. There's only one other unit that does that, right? That gives it all ally counterattack. Again, I am very tired. Maybe I'm missing one, but the Homunculus does that with one of her skills, the Light Homunculus. Interesting. This is gonna be some fun content. Fun content. Pickle, you can use my Shazam. I don't need to use your Shazam. I have a Shazam. He's been waiting for some... I was going to say OP-ness. Shazam's been waiting to be OP. OP dash Ness. Shazam has been waiting for that. Okay. Beast Monk, Fire, Wind, Light, Meditate. Recovers HP of the ally with the worst HP condition according to your HP conditions. Now recover the ally target's HP. So you can just choose regardless. Before it was just that it's like whatever has the worst HP condition, or it was you, is now recover the ally's target's HP. Just you choose. I feel like that should have been what it was initially, but that's yeah, that's cool. So I like that Trick of Light. That Trick of Light's gonna be fun content. Water Druid. Druids with passive activation condition eased. Increase your attack bar by 100%. If an ally's HP falls below 30%, is now 40% from an attack. Good. That's a good buff. I like that. Light Druid. Yes. Yes. I'm getting too excited. Too fast. Light Druid counterattacks the target that attacked you with 50% chance when you get attacked from the enemy. What? Okay, so it's just a counterattack. See, I told you I was getting too excited. Light Beast. Wait a second. Where's Christina? Maybe she's coming. Maybe she's coming. Maybe Christina's coming. Okay. Maybe Christina's coming. Light Beast Rider. Oh, I see some String Masters. Oh, they listened. Maybe not to me, but they listened to someone, right? Beast Rider Light, Wild Chase passive is now, it used to be decreases the enemy's target attack bar by 30% with each attack. Now it's increase your attack speed for 1 turn with each attack. Increase your attack speed by 35 is 20 when the enemy gets a turn. Effect added decrease defense. Oh, they nerfed it. Wait a second. Decrease the enemy target's attack bar by 30% with each attack is now increase your attack speed for 1 turn. What? Whatever. Effect added decrease defense. Something happened and then effect at... Did I mention I'm half awake? Effect added decrease defense. There we go. That's good. They're nice. Defense breaks are nice. We'll play around with it. Okay, listen, don't email me about the Light Beast Monk. You're going to do it anyway. Email me about the Light Beast Rider. That's the one we want to play with. That's the one. Email me about that one. Okay. Let's go into the String Masters. I'm in String Master mode. All I care about is String Masters. Water String Master, Admiration of String Sound. Effect added attack speed gets slowed down by half while playing the song. That's the buff to all of them. We're now slow. I mean, it does actually make sense. This way they play the song longer. I think they needed more. Well, they have more. I should keep reading. So at least we're getting there. They understand the situation. String Master, Water and Darkness, Dissonance, stuns with a 50% chance, now 30% chance. I believe it's multi-hits too. Also decreased attack bar by 10% is now 25%. Ooh, let's read the whole skill so we kind of get the full picture of that. Right? Okay. Bagel, read the whole skill. Here we go. Dissonance attacks all enemies 3 times, stuns them for 1 turn, 15% chance. And now going to be 3 times, 30% chance hit with each attack. And then decrease the attack bar. It's now going to be decrease the attack bar by 25% each if the target is under inability effect. And then the harmful effect rate is going to go up another 10% as well on top of that. Okay. Then we have the String Master Fire, Wind, Light, Melody of Resentment. Oh, it's the same thing. Attack speed gets slowed, well, half while playing the song. They still have low base speed, though, for all of them. They have 98 base speed. That's not going to be enough. The Water one got a nice buff. Water one's good now. I mean, Water one, I liked the Water one before, but... yeah. Oh, you know what? The Fire one gets 2 buffs. Hold on. I mean, it's just that she gets slow when she's with skill 1 and skill 2. I mean, sorry, skill 2 and skill 3. Time for bed, guys. I'll see you as always in the okay, we're gonna finish this though. I'm not actually going back to bed. Sniper MK1, all of them. Accurate fire, increased damage by 7%. That's the first skill. Sniper MK1 fire, Deadeye passive, decreased defense now 2 turns. Very nice. I like him. He's pretty fun to use. You could use him. He's not super OP, but he's a usable unit that you could use in like Guild Wars and stuff. He does good damage. Sniper MK1, Fire, Wind, Darkness, Hidden Aim. If you get attacked while on Hidden Aim pose, increase the chance of receiving a glancing hit is now 70%. That's pretty good. It was 50, now it's 70%. Lich all, Soul Summoning, increase. Oh, they're going to do Lich buffs. Increase damage by 13% for skill 1. Water Lich, end of evolution passive. You receive attack that doesn't land as a critical hit is now increases your attack bar by 20% each. Doesn't land as a critical hit. Let's take a look at the actual wording on the Water Lich. Shall we? Let's do that. Should we do that? We'll do that. Okay, Water Lich gains immunity against inability effects, decreases. I actually use this unit. If you guys have seen my videos, I actually use this unit every so often. Or do I delete the video that I use him in? I don't know. I did delete actually a few videos this week that I used him in. Gains immunity against inability effects, decrease the chance of being attacked with a critical hit by 25%. Also increase your attack power and defense by 10% wherever you're attacked by an attack that doesn't land as a critical hit. So this could be a counter. This could be I mean, this is already a turn 2 unit, right? It's already like a hybrid bruiser kind of unit. You build him for turn 2, not turn 1. But yeah, so now he just increases his attack bar by 20% each. That's interesting. So if there's aggressive fire units that are going to be multi-hitting against you... Oh, Kianos! He's an Oki counter. He's going to Oki counter now. Kind of. He still does it like when he gets a turn, when he cuts in, he's not going to really do... He doesn't really strip. And then the second skill is just random, but at least he's kind of an Oki counter. Because he cuts in, so... I don't know if people actually... He's kind of an Oki counter, because he's got element advantage too. So, yeah, there we go. Lich, Water, Wind, Darkness, Deadly Touch is now attacks random enemies. Attack one enemy target, 3 hits, damage change as the attack type change. That is not fun. That's not fun. It was random enemies. Well, actually, is that good? Wait, is that good? I guess this is good. I guess this is good then. It's 1 less hit. 3 to 4 hits is now 3 hits. Yeah, this is actually good. I don't know what I'm thinking of. That this is bad. This is good. It's not an AoE. Yeah, it's not an AoE, but you get to target your thing. I don't know. I actually use this guy. I'm like one of the few people that actually uses the Water Lich. So, at first I was a little bit bummed out. That's not an AoE, but it was random AoE before anyway. So this might actually be better. Less hits, but better. We're almost at the end. Oh my god. There's so many more things that need to be buffed. Oh, this was disappointing. This was disappointing. Okay, I'm already disappointed. Skill changed, Fire Assassin. Decrease the the water and the wind one and the dark one also get changed by that. Decrease damage of all ally monsters received by 15%. Decreases recovery amount of each monster on the battlefield by 50%. This effect doesn't accumulate with other damage reduction effects. Is now decrease HP recovery amount by 50%. If your enemies recover HP 10 times, you will inflict damage ignores the enemy's defense on your next turn. If they recover 10 times, ignores defense. She does a crazy amount of damage though. This is a Molly counter. This is some things that are like big heal stuff. This is potentially going to counter that. So this is interesting because that's a tremendous amount of ignore defense. That's a lot of ignore defense damage. She's got a very high multiplier for ignore defense. That's gonna be a lot of single. She's just gonna delete things like instantly. Like that's pretty cool. She's gonna delete things instantly because she does. You got to think of it like if they're not decreasing the damage that she does when she like to counterattack that or to counter that, she's just gonna obliterate things. She's gonna ignore defense and just absolutely destroy things. One shot, anything. Probably without attack power buff. That's what I'm thinking, because her damage multiplier is just single target. Her damage multiplier is pretty high. We'll see. I feel like that's going to be the situation. She just one-shots things without even attack power buff. Shadow Assault for the win. 1 decrease cooldown. Okay. That's you kill something, and then if you attack something, if you kill it, then it will attack something else after that. She also attack power buffs and crit buffs herself. Light 1 Silent Reaper. Effect after using the skill. So Silent Reaper is her 3rd skill. After using the skill, decrease cooldown time of Silent Reaper by 1 turn per silenced enemy target. I don't know if that's still very exciting. It's a kill and then it's a silence things. Like, I don't know. And then Dark Assassin, Endless Death, decrease cooldown by 1 turn. Her cooldown wasn't really an issue. That is basically irrelevant because her cooldown, she kind of decreases herself anyway with the Endless Death. Awakening effect of some monsters modified, increases accuracy, strengthens this. Whose beneficial effects is now better chance for Water Art Master. Okay. Art Master Darkness, increase accuracy by 25. Now increase attack speed by 15. That's always worth taking a second look. If something gets an attack speed buff by 15. But why are they not buffing all these things that need to be buffed? Again, I mentioned this at the beginning. So he's now... The Dark Art Master is now going to be 117 speed. With an immunity and threat state on skill 3. And a strip and glancing hit. His second skill strips and glancing hits. Dark Art Master. 117 base speed. Congratulations, guys. It goes on Swift now. Congratulations. Leader skill of some monsters we added. Oh, snipers get leader skill. So this is exciting. So what, the snipers win this one? Did they? No. Who wins? Nobody. Nobody wins this balance patch. Attack power of ally monsters, 33% for the... Wow. Wow. Water sniper, big guild leader skill. Attack speed for the fire one. Fire one's going to be in... You're going to see the fire one now in Guild Siege. You're going to see the fire one. You're going to see fire sniper and vigor. Mark my words now. 24% speed lead. You're going to see him. He's got a defense break. Random defense break. You're gonna see the fire sniper. You're gonna see 24% speed lead. You're gonna see him in defenses and towers. He's gonna be a monster that gets used. People are gonna put good runes on him now. Because that speed lead. Speed buffs and speed leads change monsters. If Kamoon didn't have his speed lead, he wouldn't be used as much as he is now. Wind Sniper, resistance of... Well, doesn't resistance actually work for Wind Sniper, though? Kinda, because he's kind of a turn 2 kind of thing. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense on him. Light 1, increased attack power of ally monsters everywhere. And then the Dark 1 increases crit rate everywhere, not just Guild Wars. Water Lich, stats change if it's support time. Oh, God. They make him do less damage now. Stringmaster All. Oh, this, okay, Stringmaster buff. Stringmaster buff. Attack speed changed. Unawakened 97 is now 106. Awakened is now, 107. 107 base speed. This is what the Stringmasters needed. That's a buff to the Stringmasters. Okay, that's going to make some of them actually viable. That attack speed, that's an extra 9 attack speed. I wonder why they specifically went for 9 instead of like 10. I'm sure they have a reason. Who knows what reason? Or maybe it was just random. Like, throw a 20-sided dice. Whatever it is what the buff is. I don't know. That could be what they do. Guys, sometimes I'm curious if that's actually what they do. This is just skill errors. Skill description. Okay. It's just skill errors and skill descriptions, not anything too... This one's in German. That's nice. I mean, that helps me out a lot. Okay, so who wins this balance patch and who loses this balance patch? I think the players lose this balance patch. Who wins? Veramos. Fire Art Master. Who else? Beast Monks. Veramos, Fire Art Master, Beast Monks. String Masters. Those are the ones that... and Snipers. A little bit. Not really. The leader skills. So, you know, the Fire Sniper. Fire Sniper. Not all the snipers, just the Fire Sniper. Water Sniper got a leader skill too, though. Fire Assassin. Those are the ones that win the balance patch. All right, guys. Anyway, there's so much stuff. They missed so much. Consoles, you missed... They missed so much. I'm not even thinking that this is an amazing balance patch at the end of it and then figuring it out 2 hours later. I'm thinking, like, they missed so much. At the end of the video, I'm like, I already know they missed so much stuff. Wow. They missed so much. They missed a lot. They missed a lot of stuff. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Subunits are going to be fun to play with. We're going to have about less than a week worth of content. and then we're back to the same thing. So we'll see. There's a few things that are going to be changed, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Rip to all those units that needed to be changed. At least they did the String Masters. Some of the things that needed to be changed, they changed. Some random stuff. So just random. It's like, why did the Dark Assassin need a buff to her skill cooldown? She already basically, like, gets it again regardless. You don't even really need to. They buffed irrelevant stuff! Guys, I'm going crazy. They buffed irrelevant stuff. Some of these things didn't even need buffs or changes or anything. Anyway, that's it for this one. This is just all random at this point, isn't it? It's all random. I'm starting to feel like it's all random. That's it for this one. I guess we'll figure out if things that actually need to get buffs 3 months from now actually get buffs. So anyway, I'll see you as always in the next one.